Well, good afternoon everyone. It's Crazy Russian 86 here. It's still July, end of July. Month of the Lion Jew is not over yet, even though it's about to be over. So before this month end, I'm about to make another video, even though on this fucking YouTube I don't feel like making videos because, you don't have freedoms anymore like we used to. Like I said 1000 times. But here we go. I have something new to say. A couple days ago I've been watching SBN Resonate, and I noticed that he's in the hospital now, he has a leg infection, and he was talking about the importance of health. And he was talking about he doesn't drink, doesn't smoke, but his health is still fucked up. He said that he doesn't know how, but his foot got swollen and now he's in the hospital and he's making videos. So, SBN Resonate, if you're watching, this malt liquor, this 40 ounces for you. Get well soon. I hope you feel better, my friend. And he was talking about he's only 37 years old. He's not even 40 yet, and his health is already fucked up. He's not getting no sex. So I guess people have it worse than I do. But also, there is some bullshit comes up to my phone, and I've been watching. And I've been talking about, if you're gonna start talking about how your life is bad, God's gonna hear it. He's gonna show you how bad it can get. But if you talk about that life is good, God's gonna show you how good life can get. A different way of saying things, but people in Russia used to tell me the same shit. So I guess the moral is the same. It's just in different countries, in different languages, people just say it differently, that's all. But the truth is still the same. It's just different way of saying it. But the way of saying the same thing can affect the perception. That's what it is. And some people say, "Wait, it's all about tone of voice and this and that." Well, it's all about your mentality too, not just tone of voice. But problems are okay. The main thing is to have your freedom. It's better to be alone and free than to be a societal slave. But that's just my personal opinion. That's why I put money over people. Like all I care about is going to work and minding my business. And if nobody wants nothing to do with me, I don't care as much about that. Even though when I was young, I cared about it and I wanted to be with people. But when people act in a way and you're like, what the fuck? And people think certain ways and you're just like, fuck this. I got these chips too. Con queso. They smell good. Very good too. And the same shit goes to weird people. People think, oh, there's something wrong with you, so you need to find friends with weird people. Perhaps the same disabilities what you have. Bullshit. I met people with problems in Russia and I saw Todd. I don't think that these people in Russia are gonna be necessarily wanted to be friends with Todd. And my friend Jean-Marc told me the same thing. He was talking about some people, autistic people in America, and he was comparing me to them. And he's like, nah, that girl's not gonna like you. First of all, you're talking about paying for sex, and she's strongly against it. Second of all, you have no problem taking care of yourself, and she has problem with it. So, she's not gonna like you. So, it's all about who you are as an individual, not what's wrong with you. But there are people too stupid to realize that. And of course, there are certain traits, certain behaviors which, associated to some type of disorder can be found in people from different countries, for different backgrounds, different ages, different genders. True. But it doesn't mean that these people are alike. They could be completely different and have like one of these behaviors in common or whatever, and can be very different. So one little thing doesn't mean shit. Just because people have certain personality or behavior characteristics, it shows something that, something wrong with the person, but you cannot, judge people just based on one thing. It's a telltale true, but you cannot make conclusions just based on that. I have to go through a lot of pain because of this bullshit. As you all know, we deal with a lot of weirdness. Me and my mom gonna go on vacation soon, out of this country. My mom wants me to take my cell phone with me. I'm telling her I don't want to do it. Because everywhere I was going, people were acting crazy and funny. Most of them did. I was going to Crown Heights. I met a lot of good Jewish people, but I didn't like the way people were acting. And when the people saw that, and I was going around and people talking Asperger's, like Jewish people talking about it. And I like and cameras everywhere. And I like the certain messages which Jewish people were talking about. They were talking about, look, everybody have challenges, you need to overcome it. And I like how in the Zone Center, they were opening the door to Jewish people. I said, no, we're going to make it more normal, fuck this. So I actually have respect for these Hasidic Jewish people. But they were still acting funny. Like I remember I used to walk this almost blind guy, and he always saying, huh? And I didn't like it, I was getting angry at him. And he was saying, oh, we need to go to the third thing. And there was another Jewish guy standing there. And he wanted me to talk to this guy. And there was a second stair where nobody was there. So I want to take the second stair with him. Because why should I create problem for other people? Oh, because I won't talk to them. Why should I talk to them? Because nothing in common. No, you won't talk to them because they're Jewish. Okay, well, it's fine. But I'm not religious. I don't care about Jewish slave mentality. I mean, if somebody is a cool person, I like him and he is Jewish, I have no problem with that. But I'm not going to be friends with that person because he is Jewish. I'm going to be friends with that person because I like him. But if he's going to be acting funny and telling me how to act, I don't care whether this person is Jewish or not. I'm not going to like him just because of that. Okay? Because I don't give a fuck, personally, about social norms. So if somebody tell me, hey, there's something wrong, you shouldn't be like that, that's it. I don't care, you Jewish, you black, whatever the fuck you are. You're still a piece of shit in my book. So, just like ethnic purity of Jewish race, the same thing. If I happen to like Jewish woman, okay, fine. But I'm not going to be going over there, trying to be with only Jewish woman because she's Jewish. I don't roll like that. And I'm not for the fact that Jewish people trying to manipulate Goyish people to show them how fucked up with individual I am, so I'm not going to go out with them. That's fucked up. That shit is fucked up. I don't stand for that shit. I just want to do what I want to do. I don't care. I'm all about freedoms. And another thing, I've been watching a lot of videos which reminds me of this Lydia girl. And at some point I was watching this video on YouTube and people from America were saying, is this your African girlfriend? Well, as I told you, I made the kiss. I kissed her once and it was good, and then she ran away and I wanted to keep in touch, and then we were talking and then she stopped answering my calls. And then I started watching videos with psychologists, which reminds me of her, because they were talking about certain things which we struggle with, and it kind of resonates with me. And I felt like Lydia was restricting my freedom by the way she thinks. When she was telling, oh, what's wrong with me, you shouldn't be like that, you should work with that, you shouldn't act like that. And I realized in my relationship with her, even though it was not relationship, it was friendship, I didn't want to, be her man anyway to begin with. But there were certain things certain mistakes I made because I was measuring things based on me. And she's a different person. Of course, some people can say, oh, you have Asperger's. But I'm not talking about negative things necessarily. Like, for example, when you have to move, and she was like, she got hurt lifting stuff because she's a little woman. And I didn't think about it. I'm not a big, strong man. But me, first, I have an ability to pace myself, A, and B, I'm less organized, and I'm not tired. And if I'm tired, I feel exhausted, I'm the type of person who's gonna be like, I see I cannot do something, I'm just gonna not do it. I'm not killing myself, right? And Lydia, she's not the type of person. So she was like enthusiastic and organized and like, let's go, and go through pain. And she got hurt, and she was talking about hurting her womanly health. See, I'm not like that. So to me, the type of individual I am, and if I have to move, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna focus on things, and I'm gonna just concentrate on it, but I'm not gonna hurt myself. I'm just gonna take my time, and I'm not gonna do it in an organized manner, but I'm gonna get it done. And I might not take, and I'm gonna take the shit I don't need. But Lydia's like, no, don't do it. She's trying to, to have to be controlling one. And then as a result, she ended up suffering. Not me. Because what if it be Emil's way? Okay, I'll take extra time, I move extra long, I take trash which I don't need. But guess what? I get shit done, and I'm not gonna get hurt. So who is the man here? Not her? And you're all talking about you have Asperger's. You fucking idiots. I get shit done. This is what you need to worry about. If I have a task, you ask me to do it, I may not do it the way you want me to, but I'm gonna get shit done. And this is what you need to fucking care about. Not the fact that what's wrong with me. Motherfuckers. Idiots. I'm so tired of these fucking buffoons and idiots around me who pay attention to fucking bullshit. There's no way I can connect to people like this. There's no fucking way. There's no way. It's not possible. You're driving me insane. Interfering with my lifestyle, the way I want to live my life. Bitching at me constantly, like, fuck this, Fuck this. I'm tired of this fucking foolishness, I tell you that much. And I'm gonna go overseas. The reason why I don't wanna go take my phone is because I don't wanna face the same foolishness over there which I'm facing right now. I just don't wanna deal with this bullshit, that's all. That's why I don't wanna take this phone. Otherwise, it would be a good idea to go somewhere else, show people where I'm traveling, have fun. That would be great. But I know if I'm gonna do that, people over there are gonna be saying hi, fist bumping and asking me stupid questions. I don't wanna deal with that shit. on my fucking vacation. I tell you that right now. Fuck this. I don't want to deal with that shit. I want people to change the way they act and acting fine just because of me. Because somebody said, oh, you need to treat this guy like he has Asperger's. Because of the real PewDiePie or other stupid people on the internet. Whatever. I don't want to deal with this foolishness, you know. Yes, I have some traits too, but so what? A lot of people have autistic traits, and I'm one of them. But I also have narcissistic traits too. So combine the two, it's like makes me completely different person. Not sociable, I guess, true, but still. If I was born not to be a sociable individual, why should I be sociable? I get that people want me to make a team player out of me. They want me to make me more normal, more sociable. Or if I'm not normal, put me on disability. Motherfuckers, it's just not gonna work for me. Okay? Yes, I'm not normal, but you can't do that shit with me. It's not gonna work because I know what I'm doing. I'm capable of doing things. So why the fuck you doing that shit to me? Oh, because you're not doing things normal way. Okay, fine, but I never will be. That's the point. You cannot ask me to, to be like everybody else. And I don't know what everybody else mean either, so that's the thing. Because if you're gonna look deep down, there are a lot of people, the ones which even considered normal, they have a lot of problems too. So why the fuck you care about me? Idiots. You shouldn't care about what's wrong with me anyway. You shouldn't tell people how to act towards me. I see it. Don't you think I don't see it? People tell me, oh, you shouldn't act like that. Like I fucking care what you think. I don't give a fuck about your opinion, motherfucker. That's the thing. I don't care. People trying to prove that because there's something wrong with me, I have a problem with my jobs. And they cannot prove it because, in America, in order to be good, if there's something wrong with you, what do you want me to do? To do monkey jobs, which is not like good for people, which are good with people who are fucking retarded, but you have to work fast and not think. I'm different. I think about things. I know what's right. I know what's wrong. But I'm like really hyper-focused. That's just how I am. And I like to be perfectionist. That's a little different. I can't interact with people when I'm working. True, because I need to focus on the job. But I'm a little different. So your bullshit's not gonna work for me. Okay? So whatever the fucking rules apply to me, it's not gonna work for me. Let's just get it sink in, okay, motherfuckers? You need to understand that it's not gonna fucking work for the person like me. Oh, because there's something wrong with you, you should be like this. No, doesn't mean shit. Or you want accommodation, get on disability. Why do I need to do it if I'm not fucking retarded? I heard people's conversation. They're talking about you can't give this guy disability because he has problems switching attention from one thing to another. Still awkward and weird, right? Oh, we don't want it to be awkward and weird. I don't care about being weird. All I care about, here's a job, here's the money, here's what I need to do, here's what I want, give me this and shut the fuck up. That's all I care about. I want money, I want sex, give me what I want, tell me what to do, shut the fuck up. That's it. Simple. And I'm gonna do the best way I can do it, you know, that's it. Don't fucking pick on me, don't bitch at me. I get it. And I understand you may not like the way I do things, you may not like the way I think, but I cannot change the way I think, and I cannot change the way I am. I'm not you, okay? I understand you may not like the way I think, the way I do things, but I cannot help it, okay? You just have to deal with it. But I tell you what, I'm gonna do my best, because I'm interested in like fucking keeping the job and like getting the fucking paycheck and all of that. So I'm gonna do my best, but don't fucking bitch at me if I don't, you know, fulfill your expectations. You just can't do it. And I feel it's like a karma, you know, whatever I did to Lydia comes back to me. I was judgmental to her because of the way she is, but she's not the same way as I am. If she would be like me, it would be easier for me. But she's not, she's different, so the same thing. Like I would never fucking quit the job because my boss yells at me. She did that shit. And I was really angry at her. And that fucked up a lot of things for us. But she's not me, so. And I guess I like her, but we're not really compatible. And that makes me think about our psychometrics, you know. And the thing about our psychometrics is, you know, like, generally we're not compatible because my energy, I'm like an extra sense, meaning it's like good but unstable. So I'm not very sociable, but I'm like, can like sometimes cheer people up and make people feel good, and then I'm gonna go to my zone. And she has no energy, naturally. Also, she is more into sex than me. Like me, I'm very simple. She has an interest in science and she has luck. I have luck too, but I have no interest in science, naturally, no logic. She has no logic, but she has interest in science. So that makes her desire for sex higher than mine. So we're not compatible there either. But during your life, you can change it, okay? Like I have one, I have a big ego. I can translate ego to fucking kindness. Also, I have 3 9s, and she has 2, but I have 3, so I have more. So I can translate my 9s, which is called like, if you have more than 2, that's like you have a psychic ability. That's what I do. I have 3 9s in my psychometrics. So I can translate it, you know, to logic. Because, you know, if I'm stupid, but I have a psychic ability and I have an energy. If I have energy and psychic ability, it means that I can feel things. And it's also some kind of intelligence, even though I'm not naturally smart, you know. But I can gain smartness by giving up my psychic abilities. So if I'm gonna become smart, and she's gonna, you know, take her health for her energy, and she's gonna have a normal energy, not like being an energy vampire or the lazy bitch, and I'm gonna become smarter, and I'm gonna give up, you know, my psychic ability for fucking a logic. Guess what? My desire for sex is gonna go up and she's gonna be more energetic. Then we're gonna be perfect to each other, you know? Boom. Making long story short. So it's like in order for me and Lydia to like be together, we have to do some work, we have to change certain things about us to be compatible. Because originally we're not. But we could be. And it seems like people see it, because I look at the comments, people talking about her being my girlfriend, and I remember that we were moving in together. My buddy Charlie was telling me about that she has a nice ass. And I was thinking, well, it seems like this guy thinks that this girl could be good for me. And I also was always thinking that, well, I'm helping her out, but I was thinking that maybe she could be my soulmate. I actually was always thinking that. Even though I was not really attracted to her, but I always had that thought on the back of my mind. I don't know why, but I always did, you know? I always did. And I was thinking about that girl, and I still do. you know, and I always want to meet with her, talk to her, see what she's all about. I always was thinking about it. And the funny thing too, when I was back in Russia, one of my friends, and apparently that was a girl who actually knew that girl, Lydia, personally, because Lydia was studying with Oля Valkovich in the same school. But then Oля Valkovich went to my school because she was Jewish. And Oля told me, you need to find yourself a woman with blue eyes and a kind soul. You may find her, maybe not immediately, but you will. And that reminds me of Lydia too, because she's pretty kind and she has a blue eyes. And I've been dating another woman, I'm still with Alima, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna break up with her, even though sometimes I'm thinking about it, but I'm like, I don't know. But, you know, she's black and she obviously doesn't have a blue eyes. And I'm like, well, what? Oля Valkovich knew that I'm gonna end up with a woman with a kind soul and blue eyes. How does she know that stuff? But that makes me think of Lydia, because she fulfills it. She has a blue eyes and a kind soul. Even though she's fucking lazy and irresponsible. But hopefully she's gonna change that about her, because, you know, men like me, nah, I'm not gonna like it. Even though I'm not necessarily looking for a woman to be hard working and do everything for me, but I just don't want to deal with women, you know, whom I have to like do everything for her and she doesn't do shit. You know, I don't like it necessarily. Like, I want to have a companionship where, you know, she has a job, I do my thing, she does her thing, you know. She's not being a financial hurdle on me. And that's the problem I have with Alima in a way. But because I'm helping her out, I get more money, I kind of, you know, go past that, you know, I just kind of say, that's okay, I'm cool. Even though she's financial hurdle. But Lydia, if she would be financial hurdle, it's like adding up to it. And I'm thinking, well, if I'm spending more than what I make, that's a problem. So I cannot afford 2 fucking women. I can't take care of 2 women. And because Lydia was not my girlfriend, and I was thinking like that, I'm like, nah, I can't afford to give you fucking money. You didn't pay your rent, you're not my girlfriend, you know. In order for me to pay, give you know, your money and treat you like a woman, not like a fucking roommate. You know, you have to be my woman. You can, and if you wanna be if you're my roommate, right, you have to pay the rent half and half. If you are my woman, you don't have to do it. If you were my woman, I give you fucking COVID money. But because you're not my woman, I don't feel like I have to do it. You're my roommate, you're not my woman. Just the fact that we kissed once and I enjoyed it doesn't mean it, okay? I need to break up with my woman. I need to be with you, you know, in order for me to treat you like a woman. And she didn't fucking understand it, but she needs to understand this, you know? And I hope if she's gonna watch it and she's gonna get to this video, you know, I hope she's gonna fucking get it. Because this is very important information for her. And I hope she's gonna stop bullshitting, stop playing games. If she wants nothing to do with me, she's gonna tell me that. She's gonna stop fucking, you know, blocking me or talking to me at first and blocking me. And I hope we're gonna have a fucking conversation. And she's gonna stop talking about, oh, I like you, but we need to go to psychologist. No, you don't fucking go to no fucking psychologist, okay? You just talk to me and we figure shit out. That's all. Or you can go to psychologist, so because it kind of helps me out, because that makes me think when I see these videos on my phone, that makes me think, you know what? Maybe Lydia thinks that way. Maybe she thinks that. It may seem crazy and stupid to me. It may not make sense to me, but she's a different person. Sometimes she may think, which is like, I'm like, wow. So you're trying to insult me because you love me, but you want to push me away because you're afraid that I'm going to break your heart? That's crazy. And you're telling me about fucking having sex 7 times a day. I'm sure you're not be in love with this man whom fucking you. Or people talking about man fucking the woman when she didn't enjoy it, but she feel like she want to be nice. Well, this woman has issues. Well, okay. That's why she is acting neurotic. I mean, it takes two to tango. If woman is neurotic, she's gonna get dick, but she's not gonna, be in a relationship material. So here we go. That explains why Lydia is 35 years old and she has no man and no family. Because no normal man can deal with fucking neurotic bitch. They wanna fuck her, but they don't wanna be in a relationship with her. So that makes sense. Shit, I guess I'm getting smarter in life. I'm kind of getting to understand how things are. So it takes two to tango. It's not about me having some type of impairment, which is not even that critical. It's also about other people too who have issues too, So maybe some people cannot get whatever they want in life because they have issues too. Maybe some people can just get a quick sex, but they cannot be in a relationship because they have issues, That's why people kiss and then run away. But me as a man, I don't like it. Because I would be okay with, breaking up with my woman and getting to the different relationship if I feel like it's better, if I'm gonna feel happy. But if I feel like this woman is a good fuck, but she's crazy and stupid, and she's just running away, nah. I just feel like she's a tease. She just makes me feel good, and I want more of it, but then she's running away. And I'm like, well, if you wouldn't run away, I would consider be serious with you. But because you run away, nah. You're just a fucking tease. You're just fucking bullying me. You're just trying to make me get hot, and then it's like you just disappear. Nah. You fucking bitch for doing that. And I've been watching the videos of psychologists who've been talking about it. And I feel like I'm on the same page with them. And that reminds me of Lydia. And that makes me think that psychologists, maybe they're talking to her, these people. And I'm like, damn, if they're actually talking to her, it seems like she has more issues than I do. Really? And I like to listen to these guys. This Andrei Lazarov or Mark Barton. I'm listening to these people. I'm like, oh my God. These Russian psychologists, they know what's up. They really know what they're talking about. They really know what the fuck they're talking about. They are really good people. And I have these feeds, like YouTube, these shorts. I'm watching shorts of these people which automatically pop up on my phone. And I'm like, these people are really great. They know what they're talking about. Like 90% of it, I like it. There are certain things I might not agree, but then again, I was watching Mark Barton, and he was talking about too. In life, everything is unpredictable. He was talking about that if the man after 3 days say, hey, let's move in, let's be together, it's signs of abusive relationship. But then he said that my dad and my mom, they meet each other through mutual acquaintances, they meet each other, started dating, and they got married within 3 weeks, and they still together. So all the rules have exclusions, and we just have to do whatever is right for us. So everybody have different path. So he's talking about what he says a general rule, but it doesn't mean that it's 100% true. You still have to like make your own decision and do what makes right for you. Because you don't have to be a rule, you can be exclusion too. You can be exclusion as well. You know? So you just have to listen to your heart and do whatever it makes you feel happy. And don't care about what other people tell you, what's right, what's wrong. You know? You just have to listen to your fucking heart. And sometimes I'm thinking I want to meet Lydia and go to New York. But then I don't know. Because there are certain ways in which I like Alima better than Lydia. Because Alima is more like stable. She's smarter. She seems smarter at least. I can talk to her. She's gonna listen to me. She puts me to work. And she's a really good woman. I don't want to let her go like this, even though she costs me a lot of money. And I was watching these videos where they're talking about like, even when men fall out of love, they still keep the relationship going. And that's like resonates with me too. This fucking psychologist, Mark Barton, and that fucking, you know, other guy, they know what they're talking about, this Russian psychologist. I watch videos with them like, oh my god, these people, they know what's up, they know what's up. And I really love watching them. And then I start watching these videos and I get into it, you know. And then they're talking about man who's trying to please the woman, give her orgasms. That makes me think about Lydia too, because I always thinking like, damn, if she would be my woman, I wanted her to feel good. I really do. If she would be my woman, I take care of her. But if she's gonna be like fucking running around, you know, and blocking me, and just like kiss and run, nah, fuck this. And telling me you need to go to psychologist, nah, fuck this. I wanna get it between me and her, you know. I wanna see if she is actually the woman who I wanna be. If I want her to be more than a friends with me. But if the way she's acting towards me, when she's like running away and blocking me, nah, no, I cannot deal with that shit. I don't like it. I wanna have a person around me whom I can fucking talk to, who wouldn't be fucking running away like this. Alima does that, Lydia does not. So that's why I have problem with her. That's a major problem with her, the way she acts. I don't like the way she acts. And that's why fucking I'm abusing her. Because she's talking about that she has more sex than me. She's fucking 7 guys a day. And I'm so fucking retarded. And yet I'm helping her out with her shit. And I'm like, she's fucking ungrateful bitch. I'm helping her out. And she's saying, ha ha ha, you loser. If you were a normal guy, I would fuck you 7 times a day, but you not. You need to change. You should be like that. Ha ha ha. You loser. I fuck other guys who fucking block me, pump me, dump me. You know? And don't do shit to me. But I don't fuck you because you're not normal. What do I want to think about her? So she's a fucking bitch, you know? She's a grateful bitch. That I'm doing things for her. And she doesn't do shit for me, and she tells me all this nasty shit. And she's wondering why the fuck I'm abusing her. She deserves to be abused because she's a fucking bitch, you know? She's speaking of me, she's talking about what's wrong with me. She's not giving me nothing, and I'm doing this for her. I'm helping her to become American. And as a reward, what am I getting? I would have sex with you if you were normal. Running away. Telling me there's something wrong with me. Telling me that I'm fucking stupid. When she's no better anyway. What a fucking bitch. What an ungrateful bitch. What a pain in the ass. Even though she could be a good fuck, I don't know how could I be in a relationship with a woman like this. You know? She's something else. I'm thinking about her, but she's a piece of work, you know? She's not gonna make a good mother. Shit. If I was in a relationship with her, I probably would take care of kids. I would do father and mother roles all together. She would be just like laying around there doing nothing because she's a lazy bitch. And crying all the time, being depressed. When I'm trying my hardest to help her out and be a decent man. Talking about her getting fucked all the time. What a fucking bitch. Get out of here. And then having a good kiss and then running away. Teasing me all the time. I just have to get it out of my chest, people. Talking about my personal problems while drinking malt liquor. Right now, my life is so fucked up. Living with my mom, dealing with bullshit, going crazy all the time. My job, people always say how, and I know what I'm talking about. Before, people didn't used to do it. But I could be living better life, but then again, what's better life? I don't even know what's good, what's bad anymore. Here, life is overrated, is right. We're talking about I work in warehouse and I make as much money as people with education do. And I don't have that amount of debt. See, I was thinking the same way. Like my parents made me to go to college to get an accounting degree, so I got a degree to work in the warehouse because apparently I'm social handicapped. I can't relate to people. I can't I deal with people or relate to people, whatever. So I cannot get a professional job. Plus, I don't know how it is. So I don't have this exciting, enthusiastic personality to get a professional job, So I cannot get it. Plus, I don't have skills. I only have a degree, So as a result, I have a bachelor's degree in accounting and I'm working in the warehouse. And I have other people too who have a degree and work in warehouse. What's the point of a degree? To get in debt, to learn some shit which you don't need, and then work in the warehouse? Life is overrated, is right. It's like, what's the point? You get a degree to have a bullshit ass job. For what? Just to say, oh, I have a degree, just like to go follow that bullshit. But then in reality, it's like all this shit doesn't really fucking matter. It's wasting your time getting all these degrees to get a job which you could have had without any degrees. You go to school, you learn physics, chemistry and all of that. And then you can tell people, hey, I know this, I know that, but what are you getting paid for knowing what you know? Nothing. You don't pay nothing. Like Khabibulin, for example, my friend Michael. He knows a lot about physics and this and that. He tells me I'm stupid and all of that. He's not doing shit with his life. I make more money than he does. But yet he knows more than I do. And he has no woman, no nothing. He's just turned 59 years old 2 days ago. So, what's the point? What's the point of knowing stuff when you're not really getting rewarded for knowing stuff? You can know a lot, but if you're not making money by knowing this, you're still poor and you live like shit and you don't get no fucking pussy, okay? What's the point of you knowing a lot of stuff? To teach other people like me and tell them, hey, you're an idiot because you don't know physics? Okay, maybe I don't know physics. But why don't you have a job and why don't you have a job and I do have a job? What's the point of your knowledge if your knowledge doesn't give you money and better life and doesn't satisfy your desires in this fucked up existence? Your knowledge doesn't mean nothing, It means absolutely zero, okay? Because you don't gain nothing from just knowing shit. If I don't know nothing, and I go to work, and I work 2 jobs, and I make money, I can be dumb as fuck. that I can be making more money than you do. So I don't care. Your knowledge doesn't mean nothing, you know? Doesn't mean shit. Absolutely zero. Your knowledge what's going on in this fucked up world doesn't mean nothing. Swill, swill, swill. And that reminds me of one song which I'm gonna listen to now. Of my favorite, one of my favorite groups, Picnic. That's Russian group, which Lydia likes it too. And she has a good music taste. Because if she likes Sid Vicious, Yuri Antonov, Picnic, Король и Шут, all of that stuff, yeah, she definitely have a good taste. And I like her for that because she has a good taste. But she needs to stop being a irresponsible bitch! You know? She needs to stop that shit. Because if she wouldn't be like that, I would go out with her. She needs to fucking stop caring what's wrong with me and start focusing on, okay, if I want to be with this guy, what do I need to do? I need to go out with him, I need to talk to him, I need to be not to be judgmental, I need to stop being a bitch, you know? I need to stop telling him there's something wrong with him, I need to stop running away. That's the shit she needs to fucking focus on. If she wants to be like, not just a fucking, you know, married for green card type of bitch. If she wants to have any type of relationship with men like me, you know, because I want to have my freedoms too. I want to do what I want, I want to act how I want, you know. I don't want to be told what to do, you know. I want to have my freedoms, I want to have sex, I want to enjoy my life, you know. I don't like to be bitched at, I don't like to be telling me like, oh, you weird, you shouldn't be like that. Like, fuck this, you know, like, I don't want to be with a woman who would be telling me that type of shit. I won't be with a woman who would be telling me I would be having sex with you if you were a normal person and then disappearing on me. That's a big problem right there. I want to be with a woman who would say, you know what, I know you're fucking weird, but I'm gonna fuck you, and as long as you give me money, I'm gonna give you pussy. I would rather be with a woman like that, okay? So, swill, swill, swill. On this note. And if I don't have to give you money, you're gonna give me pussy because you want to, and I can't be weird. That's even better! You know? Because if I'm gonna get sex out of you, and I don't have to pay for it, you know? And you don't have a lot of demands, that's even fucking better. But if you say, hey, if you were a normal person, I would have sex with you, but because you're not, I'm not gonna do it, then you fucking bitch, you know? Why should I be with you? If you feel that way, then I don't want to deal with you. You fucking bitch. You're really making me upset. So, if you want to be that woman, you know, like, if you want to have a relationship or anything, which I do, you know, then, you know, you have to understand that I want to be myself, I want to enjoy my life, I want to do whatever makes me feel happy, you know, and I'm willing to do whatever makes you feel happy too, but you cannot fucking be judging me or telling me some nasty shit or fucking kissing me and running away. You can't do that shit, because if you do that, you're making me really upset. And if then woman does that to me, I'm really getting, you know, I'm really getting upset with that woman. And I'm just not happy about the whole situation, you know. So, swill, swill, swill again, once again. Mama at liquor is done. The video is over. Peace.